Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Goldilocks. Goldilocks was really curious. One day, she was going for a walk in the woods, and she came upon a house. She was like, why is there this house in the middle of the woods? Who could it belong to? So she just walked inside. Goldilocks, after a long trip through the woods, was very hungry. She walked inside and saw 3 bowls of porridge on the table. She went and sat down to eat the first one. She put the spoon in her mouth and she was like, this is too cold. So she went to the second one and she tried to eat it and it burned her tongue. She's like, this is way too hot. So she went to the third one and she took a bite and it was perfect. And she ate the whole bowl of porridge. After that, Goldilocks was getting a little tired. So she saw 3 chairs and she went and sat down in the first one. And she said, this chair is too big. So she went and sat in the second chair. And she said, this chair is too big too. So she sat in the third one, which was the tiniest chair. And she said, this chair is just right. But right as she was getting comfortable, the chair shattered. So she was getting really, really tired after this. Not having any rest, her chair's breaking, she was full, long walk through the forest. So she went upstairs, and she knew there were beds upstairs, because it's where beds stay. So she went upstairs, and she lay down on the first bed. She said, this bed's too hard. So she got up and lay down on the second bed. She's like, this bed's too soft. So she got on the third bed, and that bed was perfect. So she went to sleep. While she was sleeping, the 3 bears came inside, and they weren't too happy. They saw their 3 bowls of porridge, and the first bear, which was the mama bear, said, someone's been eating my porridge. And the papa bear looked at his porridge and noticed that someone had been eating his porridge too. And he said, someone's been eating my porridge. And then the third bear, which was the baby bear, he looked and he didn't have any porridge at all. And he was like, someone's been eating my porridge and they've eaten it all. So, as you must feel bad for the baby bear, because he doesn't have any food. And so, they went to go sit down in their chairs, because they were just flustered at the fact that their porridge was discombobulated. So, the mama bear went to go sit in her chair, she's like, wait, something wrong here, someone's been sitting in my chair. And then the papa bear was furious. He's like, someone's been sitting in my chair! And then the baby bear went to go sit in his chair, there's nothing there, just straps all over the floor. And he was like, someone's been sitting in my chair, and they've broken it to pieces. So they decided they'd go upstairs and maybe sit in their beds, because that's the only thing they could sit on besides the floor, and they're bears, no floors. So they went upstairs to go lay in their beds. And Mama Bear was like, oh, someone's sleeping in my bed. And the Papa Bear was like, he's just ecstatic. He's like, ah, someone's sleeping in my bed! So then, the baby bear, little baby bear, all like confused, his mom's sad, there's things going on, his dad's about to kill everyone. He goes to lay in his bed and he goes, someone's been sleeping in my bed and they're still there! So then Goldilocks wakes up at this moment and she sees these 3 bears and they're standing up and they have human characteristics and they're talking and one of them's crazy and there's a little one and another one and she's freaking out and so she runs out of the house and she never comes back again. The end.